For the final time ever, Lance Archer, after 14 long years. Oh my god, I just have 3 views and then let you down. What is how they get all this? Looks like they already. Oh my god, I just have 3 views and then let you down. Looks like they already. Looks like they already. That's like that. If you want to be a part of the biggest rocket professional wrestling held the biggest, and also, there's no one here on the top part. Don't make it, don't get you like it. Just out and work hard. You get your biggest stuff. Every afternoon of your time next Friday, the final international opportunity. Japan South Planet Japan different now. On exclusive don't visit. For you yourself live in person, you can be home. It's on the Rainmaker. For the final. That's 10 a.m. Japanese Standard Time, this coming Friday. Well, Chicken Unite Services.com. 4 points on the board. Or how big is that on the host? That's a feature fresh. Stands up in front of on night 12.
I gotta say, if you come out to Lincoln Park, you're gonna win. So I'm going out on that one.
Okay, yeah, there we go. All right. There's a prediction in our very first match here. Ooh. Wait for that bell. And we have our official Stephen Dumang in the ring at the moment. Hey, there we go. There's the gong. Let's get it on. This newer crowd seems to be firmly behind Ryan Clancy.
All right.
A little bit of sportsmanship there, too.
Yeah, you know, I think there's going to be a clean matchup here. Two young wrestlers on the rise, of course. Ace Austin, a regular here in Wrestling Revolver, and now, as seen on Turner Network.
Absolutely.
Yes, I love to see that. And Ryan Clancy, somebody, 2025 has been his year. Look at that. Double forearm dragon twist. Rotates Ace Austin over.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Clancy made his Revolver debut at Clean Slate last month, losing to J.J. Garrett, but no shame in that loss. Garrett's a hell of an athlete, and he outsmarted his opponent.
And Ace Austin here grabbing that side headlock. I'm somebody who's known Ace Austin since almost the very beginning of his wrestling career. Spent a lot of his early days wrestling every Wednesday night in Blackwood, New Jersey for Dojo Wars. And here he is now in the Hart Ballroom in Newark, eating a hip toss and a knee drop. Not faring too well thus far.
Yeah, but don't count Ace out now or ever. He would say a victory is inevitable.
Great monkey flip there. And Ace Austin, you can see on the screen, feeling the effects.
Yeah, I expect an impressive display of athleticism in this one. Oh, and right there, Ace Austin slamming on the brakes.
You know, Ryan Clancy, he's known for his drop kick, and I think that's what he was trying to set Ace Austin up for. But Ace Austin put the brakes on. Now he's in an advantage and almost got the win with that Nakasita.
There's a drop kick for you right there. Maybe not as fancy as Clancy's, but damn effective.
There you go. I mean, you see the lower body development of Ace Austin. I mean, he's like an action.
Dangerous thighs, Ace Austin, and everyone seems to be talking about his backside.
It must be a Taylor's nightmare.
I imagine so.
Or it might be fun for them. You know, get to do something a little different.
A challenge for sure.
Now you're talking about those dangerous thighs. of Ace Austin. They're putting a squeeze on the neck of Fancy Ryan Clancy, trying to keep him grounded.
I think that this is a sign of, Ace maturing, Ace being more experienced. He's been a part of Revolver since 2017.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's known for high-paced, high-intensity wrestling, but sometimes you slow it down.
But I don't know if he wants to go on the mat with Fancy Ryan Clancy. That was a great reversal.
That it was.
And then Clancy just advanced all the way up into the side headlock. Ace Austin forced it into the corner, now forcing shoulder thrusts into the midsection.
The official right there, though, to keep it honest.
The impact of Ryan Clancy's back in those turnbuckles. Fierce. But he persists on and twists the neck.
Yeah, I don't care how much DDP yoga you do, that hurts.
Followed it up with the Mr. Perfect deal. Now a pair of back elbows. Right now, it's not looking like my prediction's going to fare too well.
No, Ace kind of reeling at the moment. Oh!
Great clothesline there from a charging Ryan Clancy.
And that's the thing, as the Revolver and Arrival faithful here cheer for Clancy.
Yeah, right into the body shot. Side Russian leg floated over right into the pinfall, but Stephen Dumeng only counted to 2.
Yeah, just 2 there. And let's not discount Ace Austin. Yeah, he's had a rocky 2025 in a sense in Revolver. 2024 ended in a way that he did not want at all. But we can't discount the accomplishments of Austin. The first ever Revolver Grand Slam champion.
That's 4 of them things, right?
That's damn straight.
That's a lot of championship winning.
Scramble Tag Team Remix and World Champion. Of course, Ace lost that title just over a year ago to Myron Reed.
We're going to see a couple of those championships on the line later tonight, aren't we?
Yes, we are. We're going to see the Remix title challenge. We're going to see a tag team 4-way. And, of course, we will see Myron Reed defend his Revolver World title. He's held it for nearly a year.
And you got to think both of these wrestlers are going to be in contention for either the Remix title or the World title.
One would have to assume. Ace
right
Austin.
Now, it's looking like Ace Austin has turned things around now. He's picked up the advantage here.
Yeah, feeling good.
Corner, look at that, multiple clotheslines.
Oh, just laying those in. And that's the thing, the fans here cheering Clancy earlier, but they appreciate quality wrestling.
Whoa.
That's what Ace Austin brings them.
Never quite tell where Ace Austin is coming from, and he almost got the win with that.
I'm up to my dad.
Now, what's this? Gut wrench? Maybe Dr. Bomb? Yeah. Great sit-out power bomb with the gut wrench. Ryan Clancy kicked out at 2.
And Ace showing great determination there, like really muscling through that one.
No doubt, that's utilizing the gut wrench lift into the sit-out power bomb. And he had full extension of his legs over the shoulders of Ryan Clancy. That was a really great put-together maneuver. Just not ready to put Clancy away yet, but perhaps after the fall, no. They both went for their big moves right there.
Both a little cagey.
Whoa.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Almost got it. That inside cradle now goes behind, slips in a schoolboy. Now courting hold. Into a perhaps backslide. Yes. Great execution, but not enough to keep Ace Austin down.
That was 2.9, if anything.
I'll tell you, we're seeing a great opening match here at Wrestle Combat.
Absolutely. Arrival and Revolver bringing it to you here from the Hart Ballroom in New Jersey. Use that hashtag Wrestle Combat with the K.
Clancy was trying for another monkey flip and negotiated a sunset flip out of it. Almost got the win.
Austin just barely negotiated his way out of that pinning predicament.
It's getting to the real nitty-gritty. You can see lot has been taken out of both men. People here in Newark, New Jersey loving the action.
And this is true combat. These warriors facing off, squaring off here, and just throwing blows.
Let's see who's got the better blow. I don't have to even finish asking the question. That'll tell you. Ace Austin got the better blows.
Yeah, watch out for those feet. Ace Austin. Oh, considering, I think the fold there, but Clancy got the better of him.
Clancy's got Ace Austin tied up in the ropes. Ace Austin kicks free. Again going for the kick.
Not
He
this
got
time.
Nailed. Speaking of nailed, 2 feet right to the face, the prettiest drop kick.
Clancy may do it right here. Yep. And there's that little bit of age difference.
The experience edge.
Absolutely.
It was the inexperience of Ryan Clancy to hook the near leg. He should have hooked the far leg. But Ace Austin knew he had that leg free. He can just drape it over that bottom rope. Don't worry about expending the energy to push your opponent off your chest.
Exactly, and that's the only the sort of thing that comes from in-ring experience, getting your reps in. Clancy, though, feeling like this is his moment.
Ace Austin landed behind. Kick missed. Single leg pickup here.
Ace kicks him off.
Ace found nothing but turnbuckle. And now Ryan Clancy has got this like butterfly lock, like a guillotine butterfly lock.
Ace Austin just too strong.
He's got him pinned. Ooh, no, he doesn't. Ace Austin almost got that one.
Yeah, what a match to kick things off tonight.
I told you it'd be a good one.
High intensity, high impact.
That's the fold. Knowing to hold him, knowing to fold him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the inevitable Ace Austin.
And in this case, it's Ace Austin who knows how to win a match. And once again, we hear the sounds of Lincoln Park. Solidifies a win for independent wrestling.
I'm starting to think maybe there's something to this theory.
I've been watching this sport for a long time, my friend.
Here we see a replay. Ace Austin nailing the fold, both legs, and 3 will do it.
Yeah, he had Clancy stacked up.
That he did. There was no getting out of that one.
That's a deep cover right there.
Absolutely. Ace Austin.
But for a minute there, it was looking like it was going to be Fancy Ryan Clancy's match.
It really did. But it was not to be. Ace is inevitable. And here's a bit of sportsmanship for you.
You like to see that. And like I said, we didn't see any foul play between either of these two wrestlers. Straight by the book, nothing on the outside. Quality in-ring wrestling, as seen here. Wrestle.
No mincing words here. Official introductions incoming.
Introducing first, out of the black corner, from Syracuse, New York, weighing in at 209 pounds, the Moonlight Sun, Mike Skyrose. And his opponent, wrestling out of
iconic classic spread as we welcome back Fancy Ryan Clancy. Not just a pro wrestling grind, but a lot has happened since the last time that he was here. He's had some incredibly high stakes matchups. He's worked over in Japan for Marvelous for Noah, but he just got tripped up by Mike Skyros.
Yes, indeed. Ryan Clancy's gone from blue chip prospect, living up to the potential that we've always known him capable of, capturing gold on multiple coasts. Mike Skyros, as he had said in his opening moments, longest reigning, most successful Pro Wrestling Grind Grand Champion.
But think about the last Celebration Day. Skyros was defending his Grind Grand Championship against Kyushu Pro's Kodai Nozaki. This is definitely a different portrait of the Moonlight Sun without that Grind Grand Championship in his possession.
We can take it even further back to Celebration Day 1. Mike Skyros swinging that chair changed the complexion of one of our semi-final matches. Garrett pretty much notched the victory for Travis Huckabee in that bout.
Travis Huckabee, who we will see in action later tonight against Gary J. Sure to be a hard-hitting matchup in store. As now weaving around, headlock takeover from Skyros reversed by Clancy. And you think about how these two are just completely different individuals from the last time that they faced each other here at Grind.
It's interesting. In some ways, they're like-minded in their attention to their mat game. They're always working on becoming better technicians. But in terms of where their attitudes and their confidences and their priorities lie, very different.
Certainly. And if we think about submissions, this was, oh, wait a second, shoulders down. Quickly shifted. This was supposed to be a submission match between Jay Freddy and Mike Skyros. Jay Freddy said that's what he wanted after Skyros took some cheap shots and bested Freddy with a sharpshooter at Godzilla.
And now you can see Mike Skyros has clearly been hitting the wrestling mats, the submission wrestling training very hard. He's very honed in, but he also knows that's a specialty of Ryan Clancy. Even though this is a last-minute adjustment for him, he was prepared for a much larger competitor in Jay Freddy. Ryan Clancy, a much more agile competitor than what Mike Skyros was game planning for. And this may be making all the difference here.
The monkey flip takes Mike Skyros careening down to the mat and now bailing out to ringside.
Yeah, that fancy speed on display. But Mike Skyros, ever the opportunist.
Ooh, cracked right to the side of the face, though, by Clancy. And now action spilling out to the apron. A dangerous place, a very thin margin for error here.
Fancy Ryan Clancy wrenching away at that arm. Skyros. He's got a hold of Clancy's arm. Clancy now firing off those rights. Rapid succession, freeing himself, but oh no!
Oh, trips the leg right out from underneath Clancy.
Hellacious landing.
Very nasty landing out on the apron. So unforgiving as now Skyros back on the attack.
The corner of all those ring materials, he rolled the dice. Anything could happen there. And it certainly made the difference here for Skyros now.
Another difference maker using those ropes.
And our referee, our Iron Ref, Bill Thompson, not going to stand for that. The pendulum now.
And a backbreaker ensues, short to follow. And now Moonlight Sun bearing down his weight on saying no is Ryan Clancy. This matchup continuing between the two.
And that may have been a difference maker there. You saw Ryan Clancy immediately go towards those ropes before Mike Skyros could go for the pinfall attempt. But now, East Hampton rallying behind the fancy man. Multi-time champion throughout the region, across the country. Success known around the world.
No doubt about that, and more exciting action on the horizon for the Fancy One, and future world travels, I'm sure, are ahead.
Well, Mike Skyros now. He's getting surgical on that back now. He's wrenching in the camel clutch.
And Fancy in a world of pain. Absolute agony. As Clancy trying to reach out there, I mean, no way for him to know behind him the pace is a way that the ring could be to force a break.
Yeah, and at this point now, you see the posture of Ryan Clancy being flattened out in that camel clutch. That's going to impact his ability to breathe. Never mind the wrenching on the back that Mike Skyros is doing. Now wisely getting those knees back from underneath. He's tamped, and they don't want to see it go down like this.
And wait a second, back up to a standing base and able to roll Skyros off of him.
Quick to follow up. Skyros out of the way, coming in hot, eats the point of the elbow. Skyros, though, trying to keep the advantage. Eats a boot this time.
Clancy getting these last-minute motions up and over goes Clancy. Snapmare Skyros down to the mat, and a crank of the neck to follow.
World's worst chiropractor. Snap in the neck. Every way he can think of. Fancy Ryan Clancy, folks.
Fancy Ryan Clancy, excellent pro wrestler. Maybe not someone you'd want to do your cervical spine adjustments.
Mike Skyros, you can see cradling that neck. And now, the pair of back elbows. Ryan Clancy.
Reverses the whip, does Skyros. Clancy, though, vaults over and wipes out Mike Skyros with the lariat.
Soaring through the air, the greatest of ease, that flying clothesline. And Ryan Clancy now. Second wind is a-blowing. Oh, my! Variation on the flapjack, and now the butterfly, the suplex.
Bridges into that cover, the shoulders are down. It's not quite enough to keep Skyros out.
Ryan Clancy, though, undeterred, and he's got options. That rocket launcher of a drop kick. We've seen it time and time again. A knockout shot.
Oh, wrenches Skyros back up to his feet, only to clock him in the spine. Now the uppercut between the shoulder blades.
The backs, the necks, both
look at that.
Universal targets for each. Got the Russian leg sweep, but Skyros holding onto the ropes.
And Skyros just almost flinging Fancy off of him. And Skyros now
hold on now.
trying to tangle up for a sharpshooter. Gets the shoulders down, though. Does Clancy. Only two.
Skyros now scooped up out the back door. Clancy coming in hot. Stop cold. Super kick.
And now Skyros has Clancy on his feet. Dumps him back into that cover right away. Only two for Skyros.
Well done. Mike Skyros very nearly putting away Ryan Clancy. Ryan Clancy, the gumption on display here. Celebration Day 4, folks.
And look at the fire, the wide eyes of Mike Skyros, a chilling view. Now up on the shoulders.
Likes that verdict a whole lot. That F5. Ryan Clancy knows all too well. Been on the receiving end of this before. Lands on his feet. Hold on the waist lock.
Rolls off, does Clancy, set up and over Bandera to the outside, through the ropes with the shoulder check.
Ryan Clancy keeping the tempo up and over the top rope. Sunset flip. Skyros rolls on through. He's stepping on through. Got ourselves a sharpshooter.
Mike Skyros has it cinched in, bearing down that pressure. This is what ended his match with Jay Freddy.
By now, he's got it very well honed. You gotta believe he was chomping at the bit to pull this one out against Old Blue Thunder.
Ryan Clancy now almost into an army crawl, trying to make his way, grips for the ropes, and makes it to force the break.
Holding on to that right up to the 4 count. Well, Mike Skyros. He knows he's got that Skyfall in his back pocket.
Yeah, that was Skyros going through the playbook. What's it gonna take? Shoots off a headbutt and another in succession. That sacrifice play, but return fire from Fancy Ryan Clancy.
It goes to show a bit more about what I was saying at the beginning of this broadcast. We talk about the evolution of pro wrestlers. Mike Skyros at the beginning of his tenure here in Pro Wrestling Grind was very happy to stretch the rules even blatantly. As he's evolved as a competitor, we see less of that of him. The attitude remains, but the tactics have changed.
Well, and I think, too, the in-ring acumen has changed. The strategizing has changed as Mike Skyros so wisely scouted that incoming drop kick from Fancy Ryan Clancy. Now one of his own. Turnabout fair play. Both have learned a thing or two. Steps into the sharpshooter now, too. Does Ryan Clancy.
Skyros Calgary is home away from home. And Mike Skyros now, that's quite a crawl to that bottom rope.
Skyros, though, digging down deep and with all of his might, stretching out. Wait a second. Deep into it. Does Clancy.
Most effective way to hook this up. Skyros now. It's exactly what you gotta do. Rolling off his belly.
Oh, wait, almost collides with Bill Thompson, but Skyros back up on his feet.
Fighting for that German suplex, but rolled up now. Ryan Clancy nearly has it.
High stack on the shoulders, too. Still not enough. Looking for that backslide. So dangerous. Out of nowhere.
Skyros now. Able to launch Clancy off the ropes and hold on a second.
Weaves his body around once again. Oh, wait a second. Wants that cover. Didn't get as much of that locked in as Clancy would have wanted. You can see the frustration starting to mount.
As we get deeper into the contest, especially the more complex maneuvers like that, to be executed at a high speed, the difficulty level is high. Ryan Clancy drilled with the European uppercut now is Mike Skyros, he's starting to breathe heavy here.
Skyros now up in the corner. Brought down by Clancy, who launches him with a suplex.
Well, Mike Skyros.
Oh!
Bicycle kick.
The full press. Oh, but Clancy kicks out.
That near shoulder. Last possible moment, Ryan Clancy. But hold on now. Skyros,
And that is Skyros. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Here is your winner, Mike Skyros.
Celebration day 4 here.
Clancy getting these last...
Red corner, Lovett Martyr entrance.
さあ、フロリダ出身のロバート、フロリダ在住です。そしてニューヨーク在住のライアン。 同じアメリカに住んでいながら、どちらかというとライアンはですね、キャッチ、イングランド系かな、ヨーロピアンなレスリングの試合をよくやりますね、本当に。そしてライアンとはまた異なり、ロバートはどちらかというと、アメリカン、なんて言えばいいのかな、アメリカンメキシコみたいな感じかな。メキシカンな動きをしたりとかもします。本当にお互いにね、全然違います。見切られてるな、こういうところな。うわー、それでもまだ首取っていく、キャッチレスリングだな、ヨーロピアンレスリングだ。世界各国にはいろんなプロレスがあるんですけど、そのプロレスが全部それぞれなんかね、ちょこっとずつ違うんだよね。絞りや関節系や、あるいはヘッドロック一つにしてもそうですけど、ずーっとそこにこだわっていく、そのなんでしょう、バリエーションっていうのが多いっていうのはもう本当にヨーロピアンレスリング、キャッチのあるところですね、これが本当に。むしろ飛んだり跳ねたり細かいことでね、ペコペコ飛んだり跳ねたりするのはメキシコのレスリングにとても近い。メキシコ、プエルトリコ、本当にそっちの方のねレスリングと近いですよね。これライアンね、いる間に富士山に登りたいらしいんですよ。とりあえず富士山の登りたいっていうので夢は叶えてあげたいなと思いますが、私はひたすら下で待っていると思いますが、以前ね一度登って挫折しましたからね、私ね。さあ5分経過しました。5 minutes plus。 うのうまかったね。あの状態からの合わせるっていうのは絶対難しいんだけどね。これみんなね、今すごい湧き方をするんですけど、これ私たち若い頃の18番のお箱ですよ。お箱の中の一つの技ですよ。ということは昔も今もいいものはいいんですね。やる人が少なくなったっていうだけなのかな。さあダブルリスト。はい、もうこの時点でね、この時点でヨーロピアン、アメリカンなんだけどヨーロピアンキャッチ、もう本当に。さあジャックナイフスライドさせて、またスライドさせた。いや膝わがままやな、膝小僧め。いやまだ決まってない、腕がもう曲がってるし、まだ決まってないよ。さあこれね、どうにかしてロックをね、ロバートとしてはロックを取りたい。あ、これでまあ決まらない。でね、すんごい技を出してるってわけじゃないんですよ。今この2人が意外と基本に近い忠実な形での技が多いですね。まあ先ほどね、そのファイルドライバー出ましたが、ダブルアームスプレックスと、そしてファイルドライバーが出ましたが、この2発ぐらいが一番大きい今のところ技じゃないでしょうか。本当細かいところで勝負してますね。これすごい大事、すごく大事。さあ、頑張ります。さあ、ロポコエンテプランチャー。 先にライアンが入りました。14 15 さあライアンが入れました。さあ残り時間3分、残り時間3分、ラスト3 minutes。最高や。今あの高さでドロップキック出せる人ってなかなかいないよね。Winner, Clancy Lion Clancy.
not. Here we go. He is not playing any games, and I don't blame him after what we saw at the end of last week.
And no lat spread, no waiting, right to the fisticuffs, and Fancy Ryan Clancy, he's going nuts.
Double chop, as Holiday was not expecting that. But what he can expect is that Fancy Ryan Clancy has been through a lot of trials and tribulations here at Wrestling Open. A lot of people questioned his toughness for a long time, but he has shown time and time again that he might be prim, he might be proper, but he is damn tough.
Now, this individual is triple tough, durable. He's like a Maytag. He's tough, he's strong, he keeps working full of power.
It's like a Maytag, he's like a whirlpool as Fancy Ryan Clancy winding up and hitting that right hand on the forehead of the most marketable man in professional wrestling.
Regrettably, only a one count there, and now Fancy Ryan Clancy getting right back to the headlock.
As Clancy with that standing headlock here, looking to grab the hair is Richard Holiday of Ryan Clancy. But those are those shortcuts that Richard Holiday has no problem taking.
And it seems Clancy is prepared for them, but there's a cover.
Only a count of one still to come here tonight. Who is going to be the #1 contenders to the IWTV Tag Team titles? The Shook Crew or your prodigal sons, TJ Crawford, one-on-one with Alec Price, and the Stetson Ranch takes on the Open Dream Team of Miracle Generation and Big Boofa. But speaking of dreams, this is a can't-miss one-on-one matchup, and there is a lot of aggression in that ring.
A lot of aggression. Most people see this and think that we're going to have a technical stampede, but instead, oh, wow, we're going Russian leg sweep.
He's going to go for it here, but Holiday finding his way out as only Richard Holiday can do.
Richard Holiday deciding to swiftly throw an elbow to the side, but Fancy Ryan Clancy, to his credit, still on the move.
High cross body. As Clancy remembering 2 weeks ago when he was so close to winning that Wrestling Open Championship, and then last week when he was in the driver's seat in that 6-man tag, getting another chance at Brad Hollister, and Holiday is the one who ripped it away from him. Of course, we saw Love Dog being the one who picked up the victory tonight. We will hear from Love Dog, but Ryan Clancy, he wants a little payback.
Fancy Ryan Clancy was robbed by Richard Holiday, and now he's trying to get his retribution. I question whether or not now. Oh, wow, huge shot by Fancy.
Shot to the midsection. Over goes Richard Holiday as Clancy has been in clear control of this one. And when he has a need to go in there and get a little bit of payback, we've seen what Clancy can do time and time again. But we also know that even though Richard Holiday should not be trusted, he might be as good as anyone in that ring.
Utterly gifted. This man has every single gift you could request in a professional wrestler. If you wanted to build someone from top to bottom, Richard Holiday is a pretty good draft.
Conceited, untrustworthy, and damn good and unapologetic about it is Richard Holiday as he stomps out Fancy Ryan Clancy. I have to believe that Holiday has seen the success that Ryan Clancy has had here at Wrestling Open. I don't want to say he's jealous. Maybe he's resentful.
Even if he's not jealous, even if he's not resentful, even if it's a meditated decision, wow, big monkey flip. But even if it's a premeditated decision, think about this, getting this contest, beating Fancy Ryan Clancy, what does that do for his standing here at Wrestling Open?
As Richard Holiday going over into that corner. But look at that Holiday. A big human being. I mean, he is 6'4". He is put together. But this has nothing to do with a bodybuilding contest. This has to do with a personal issue between these two. We may not fully understand or comprehend what it is, but we are watching two men slug it out with emotion.
A lot of promotion in this, a lot of violence, a lot of strikes, and Fancy with another one coming up.
Huge shot from Holiday in that corner as they are going back and forth trying to hit that home run shot.
And I don't think this is the best idea for Fancy Ryan Clancy. He's the smaller man in there. He probably shouldn't try to go blow for blow with Richard Holiday.
Oh, look at that uppercut from Holiday.
5 minutes of elapsed time, and 5 minutes remain.
I cannot believe we are already 5 minutes deep into this one. I feel like it just started.
And Holiday going after the face of Fancy Ryan Clancy. He takes exception. Big back body drop.
As Clancy finds himself in an advantageous position, going to try that drop kick. He missed, and now Holiday trying that Boston Crab. These two are rocking and rolling back and forth here in this match.
The understated strength of Fancy Ryan Clancy on display, and now breaks the neck.
Flips into that. Makes the cover. I feel like he might have hurt his own back more than he did damage to Richard Holiday on that one.
Yeah, Clancy's not really seemingly focused on his own safety and security. He's so focused on getting this retribution and honestly putting a whooping on Richard Holiday. That seems to be his focus, and it might be a curse.
Well, it could end up being a curse. You are right. We have seen Clancy be so close to reaching that mountaintop time and time again, but it's like every time he gets a foot forward, someone's there to pull that other foot away.
There's the last frame. There's the first time in the match we saw it, and there's Fancy Ryan Clancy!
Huge clothesline to the floor. Clancy is on fire.
Fancy doing the right thing there. Made it seem like he's going to go for that drop kick again. Backflips instead, and now he's in the driver's seat.
Yes, Holiday on that floor. He's got to get him back inside because Holiday is a snake in every sense of the word, ready to strike.
Well, the snake's head just got slammed directly into that post. Fancy Ryan Clancy back in control. I question how he could find a way to wrap this one up.
And now, Clancy pointing to that top rope. And is he going to try that fancy splash?
We've seen him hit it before.
As he yelled at referee Tyler Calloway to move, he hits it. But Holiday gets out at 2. As referee Tyler Calloway giving the bad news to him.
Clancy doing the wrong thing here. Don't get in Tyler's face. You did a great thing there. The splash got the wind out of Richard Holiday, and the lateral press helped as well.
And Clancy's getting frustrated. This is not something we see from him. And you know what? I don't blame him considering what's been going on over the last month or so. It seems like I said, wait, hold on. Tried to swoop him into the turnbuckles. Did Holiday, but Clancy was right there waiting.
Clancy was ready, willing, and waiting, and now he's going to, what's this?
O'Connor roll. Oh, come on, he grabbed that rope. You gotta be kidding me.
The time of the fall, 7 minutes, 52 seconds. Here is your winner, Richard Holiday.
The snake in the grass lived up to his reputation as he was waiting for the opportunity, and he grabbed that rope. And Ryan Clancy must feel like he is spiraling.
Clancy going for his take on the victory. I think. Oh, Ryan Clancy's in the big.
that is going to be a real clash of styles. Ichiban, more of the modern lucha style, where fancy Ryan Clancy, you know, he's kind of from your era, Brent, and your era, Cradle. You know, the 50s, 60s, 70s.
Yeah,
you know, when the color TV was making its debut.
Get it in while you can.
We're about to add another match. We're gonna add another match to Shamrock.
Gotta get my shots in while I can.
Handicap match.
Yeah, us handicaps versus you. There's the
little test of strength.
Little TOS.
May not go well for Ichiban out of the test of strength wrestling.
That's obviously Clancy is stronger than Ichiban.
It looks.
Oh.
And with that,
I'm a fancy number one.
He's gonna mock Clancy here.
And with that, Ichiban has burrowed his way into the hearts of the MCW fans. Fancy Ryan Clancy, those old school high trunks that come up almost to your short ribs.
Why is that old school?
It's very old school, buddy. No knee pads, the black boots.
Some of the greats have worn trunks like that.
Yeah, when were they from? What, okay, so that's not old school. What do I mean, old school?
Think back to your childhood. When's it from?
Shawn Michaels in that Elimination Chamber was warm up past his...
We talking about the brown, the baby poop brown ones?
Yeah. The trunks were horrible.
Nobody wants to talk about that. What do we do?
Yeah, do we want to talk about what's going on right now instead of the past?
Ichiban returns in kind, but not kindly. Oh, man, hard. Fist to the abdomen of Ichiban.
Count there from Ichiban.
Everything's unique. That's why this is one of the biggest nights, most prestigious nights.
Oh, this isn't unique, though.
Nice little shoot drop down there, looking like Edward Carpentier.
Ricky.
Oh, you saw that one.
Ricky has no idea who you're talking about.
I mean, it is from the 20s. Bless him. Like 100 years ago. And
Madison Square Garden.
Fancy Ryan Clancy has secured the dominant position over Ichiban.
And this could actually be a good night for Ryan Clancy. I mean, Ryan, he was originally not in this matchup.
How about that? That's a good point.
This spot originally was for Jordan Oliver, who sustained a torn ACL. Our best wishes go out to him. But for the past 2 years, the people who have not expected to be in the Shamrock Cup have made it to the finals and won.
That's right.
Whoa! Oh, outside. I don't know how much Ichiban got of it, but he's up to his feet first.
Yeah, I think his face may hit the concrete floor.
Yeah, that's just very thin padding out there, folks.
Who could ever forget when we had a cancellation or an injury a couple years ago, and Flip Gordon was the replacement. He went on to win. No lateral press.
Yeah, so let's see if that last-minute blessing can work out in the favor of Fancy Ryan Clancy here tonight.
What makes him fancy? Is it the trunks, the pose?
Look at the hair.
Oh, the hair is...
He dresses like he's 80, and he has the face of...
Why? Because he dresses with class?
Hold on, guys. This is not a 10 count. This is 1. One.
Oh, because he's
so now he can do it as many times as he wants.
Exactly. This man is a genius.
That is pretty good.
This man is a cheater.
This is good stuff. Ichiban came out almost to very little reaction, and by the end of this match, you better believe it,
win, lose, or draw, these people are going to be Ichiban fans. Ryan Clancy catching him. I
Maybe
like
they should
that.
be Ryan Clancy fans.
How do you like that, Sean?
Oh, I love that move.
Trapped him with the.
Whoa, there's some old school for you. Just rub the boots right across the eyes.
Oh, yeah, a little classy Freddie Blassie.
Effective and always works. And listen, and Ryan Clancy, he picked a great tournament to be in. You know, the Shamrock Cup has been very lucky that people named Ryan in the past. Just saying.
Very true.
What do you mean?
Really?
Really what? Oh! Holy God!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's going for that. Grab that ankle cover.
That ankle maybe.
You gotta wonder if Clancy saw that.
Dire straits, and this is no good.
Definitely not on a night like Shamrock Cup.
The referee needs to get with Ichiban.
What, and end the match right now?
Perhaps. I mean, look. If there's an injury, it's not worth losing your career. Potentially.
See, this is where
There's always next year, Creedle.
Well, maybe. But that's where I disagree with Clancy. Why did he go to the air like that? His ground game was working.
Yeah, all he has to do at this point, I think.
Oh, don't follow these kids.
No, yeah, keep Ichiban on the ground.
Oh, well, Ichiban may keep himself on the ground.
That right ankle, shin, we don't know yet. Hopefully it's just kind of a splint, you know what I mean? A
little bit of a stinger.
Stinger. Yeah.
A stinger in the leg.
I hope it's not anything beyond that because Ichiban. Hold on, the roll-up, schoolboy. Ichiban with a stunner, #1 stunner. Get it?
You're stretching there, right? You're stretching.
I guarantee you, that's what it's called. From the second, the back elbow. Ichiban is feeling it.
How's he doing this on one leg?
I do a lot on one leg. Not this much, though. Oh, man, he ducked it, did. Clancy, Ryan Clancy, then the fake out. This could do it.
Whoa. That's almost 3 right there.
Ichiban's most effective tools have, for the most part, been taken off the table. He can't climb that top rope. He can't get that fast pace. Certainly can't do the springboard.
And if Clancy was smart, he'd go right back to the leg.
I'm gonna let him know you said if he was smart.
Oh, that's side Russian leg sweep.
From the second.
That was beautiful.
Near leg clap. Wasting no time. Does Ryan Clancy. The power bomb.
Uh-oh.
You know what he's going for.
That's right. Sharp
He's got that in deep and in the center of the ring.
Perfect. Dare I say perfect position.
Oh, yeah. Perfect form, perfect positioning.
Oh, but Ichiban
rolled underneath.
Yeah, rolled his way out of there.
Ryan made a mistake. He could have held on.
Wow, deep cover.
Now Ichiban reverses. Oh, man, that could have been it. And now, Clancy on top. Change of positioning. Ichiban with the 2 count. Standing switch. Watch out for that elbow.
He went for the leg, missed.
The bridge. Fast pitch. Shoulders are down. Ichiban on top.
Oh.
Almost taking out the ref.
Damn.
What an exchange.
Probably the closest near fall of the night. Ichiban only with a 2.
Wow. What a match. If this is indicative of what we're going to see in the finals, brother, pack a lunch.
That shot was right in the throat.
How is Ichiban able to do this on one foot, one leg?
Look at the strength of Clancy.
That old school strength.
That grandpa strength. Tendon strength. Going for the drop kick, Ichiban.
Every time he goes high risk, it doesn't work.
Oh!
You want to say that again?
He calls that the Ichiban Kai.
And Ichiban is going to the finals.
I call that a trip to the finals.
What an exchange.
Probably the closest near fall of the night. Ichiban only with a 2.
That's what this is about.
You got to step up to the line. You have to take on the challenge, and that means people are going to be leaving their feet. Who truly has a better drop kick? But don't let this take away from the fact that this isn't a game of horse. This isn't who has the best. You still have to win the contest.
Claro's favorite wrestler, Fancy Ryan Clancy, one-on-one with world-class Channing Thomas tonight. This promises to be a very exciting matchup that really comes down to some of the basics of wrestling. I think I have a move that's better than yours.
Honestly, for both of these gentlemen, they both utilize basics so perfectly, and they utilize their mastery of basic fundamentals of professional wrestling and body control to get to the very top of multiple cards, including here at Wrestling Open.
As Channing Thomas. I mean, if I know anything about Channing Thomas over the years, it's that if he gets fixated on something, very much like Sidney Bacabella, it isn't just something they want to do, it becomes this obsession. It becomes overwhelming. And I think that drop kick is going to be an obsession of his.
That's the reason those two have worked well together for such a long period of time, multiple years in fact. Fancy Ryan Clancy, though, an intelligent individual. He's not an easy man to rile up, but once he is there, the aggression that he has shown over his time at Wrestling Open, it's not something you want to invite.
I would think so. But Channing Thomas and Sidney Bacabella, they invite a lot of negative energy in so many different ways. And Channing Thomas inviting these shots from Fancy Ryan Clancy, ask and you shall receive.
Made the request, got the first chop. He didn't want another, covered up immediately. I don't think that chest here is going to give him enough of a cushion away from those violent knife edges.
And Channing Thomas feeling the effects of what he asked for. Irish whip reversed. Fancy man up and over. Oh, that ankle. Man, he might have landed a little awkwardly there. Channing saw it, went right after it. Tried an ankle pick. Clancy able to at least avoid for the time being, but you can see it. He is feeling that ankle right now.
Expertly avoids disaster, enters a butterfly position, executes the plex, utilizing primarily his right leg, but that left ankle is going to be very difficult to walk or do much with that bad decision there by Clancy, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, that's another one of his signature maneuvers there as he spun that neck, but in the process, he might have just twisted his own foot.
Now stomping on the good leg. Might be thinking about going on the run.
And again, I don't know if this is a good decision on his part, as he missed, and who knows what part of his foot might have connected with the rope some of the steel back there, and look at that, Channing Thomas, like a shark, sensing that blood in the water going right after.
That left leg, when he shot up, when his coccyx hit the middle turnbuckle, you saw the left foot slam against that top rope, and this isn't helping matters. Now both the ankle and the knee are in great peril.
And Channing Thomas letting this Worcester crowd know who is the very best, letting all of the people at the White Eagle know that he is world class.
Dragon screw, Channing Thomas not releasing that ankle. And right now, this shark smelling the blood in the water, going first after the ankle, then after the knee, and a shot to the face. Channing putting on full display his game plan in this contest. Find an opening, take advantage.
And that's another part of the game of Channing Thomas, is not only is he going to be excellent in that ring, but once he's on top, once he has that advantage, he's going to annoy you. Oh, look at that right there. The ankle in the foot giving out one more time.
I'm not sure if that, I just pushed it. No way, Callaway.
Oh, what do you go through when you have an injury, especially so early in a match? How do you deal with that?
It's extremely difficult to change a game plan once it gets removed from you. Wow!
I mean, that was as ruthless of an angle for that crash landing there on that ankle from Channing Thomas. As this crowd letting Channing know what they think of him.
To answer your question, the best thing that the fancy man could do at this point is create space. Get space, take a moment to assess the damage, and then do your very best to release your greatest hits. Try to find a swift end to the contest.
As Channing has been in this spot so many times before, a lot of competitors with the 10-minute time limit will be in a rush. No, Channing Thomas will take every single second he can. Wait, hold on. Shoulders down.
5 minutes of
Count of two.
time limit, 5 minutes remaining.
Here comes Channing. And now he's the one who misses. Goes backwards and has that crash landing for himself.
Turnabout is fair play. Channing went up a little higher. The back of that head, I believe, slammed on either the bottom or second turnbuckle. I'm surprised he's even up.
And Clancy on the comeback trail here. Ducks that shot. There's a right hand to the top of the forehead. There's the European. The fancy man is rolling here. And Channing Thomas looks out of sorts, to put it mildly.
And this is such great intelligence and utilization of psychology from Fancy and then Brian Clancy. He understands the pain he's experiencing in his left leg and refusing to move from that position, executing great basic offense at a high level.
Brian Clancy, Channing Thomas. Channing said, I have the better drop kick than you, Fancy, but Clancy hasn't even had a chance to hit that drop kick, and frankly, with that ankle, I don't know if he could.
Now, you might have a better drop kick right now, Paul. I mean, this man's ankle, how is he going to jump? How is he going to elevate?
Gonna try that backslide. Channing trying to power out of it. He's able to. Gets the reversal. Wait, Clancy, there's the reversal. Small package. Count of two. Oh, he's going for that unique sort of whip, but there's a drop kick, and Channing was on the money with it. Is that it?
Not with a drop kick.
No, just barely Clancy able to get that shoulder up. And Channing can't believe it.
To call it a kick out would undersell how little of a reach that shoulder got away from that mat. I'm surprised this contest continues.
Channing Thomas, Ryan Clancy. Channing hit that drop kick. There's another one. Oh, that might be it.
He barely survived the first.
Clancy's out again. And Channing is beside himself.
In the war of drop kicks, Channing's hit two, but neither one has been the home run. Can he call it the better drop kick?
He told Steph Curry he had the better three and just bricked on two. And like a sack of bricks hitting the ground, Channing Thomas goes out to the floor and hits hard.
That is unforgiving wood. There's no padding, nothing, and now let's make it Ryan Clancy!
Clancy crashing down, but you have to think, even if he didn't land directly on his feet, his foot, his ankle definitely hit the wood floor right there.
Even just jumping, getting the elevation to clear that third rope, it requires an extension of that ankle and of that knee, which he definitely did not want to feel.
As these two are brawling out here on the floor, Clancy's got him by the hair as they continue to slug it out.
Knee lift catches the chest and the chin. Fancy Ryan Clancy in firm control.
Gonna try to put him against the post. Oh no, his ankle gave out again. Into the post. Up to a count of 9. Somebody's gonna get in there.
I don't think they can.
Did Clancy make it in time? Did he get it? I don't think he did.
Here's the time, 8 minutes, 40 seconds. The referee declares this bout a double countout.
Clancy did not break the plane in time. Oh, come on! Channing Thomas taking a cheap shot. He hit that drop kick twice. It didn't work, and now he's acting like a baby.
A millisecond removed Channing Thomas from defeat, and he feels the need to still assault Fancy.
It's that parting shot on Ryan Clancy. I thought it was close. I feel like if we had instant replay or VAR here, Clancy, it was close, but in the end, it's a double count out. Folks, let's take a look at Inception. So I don't know what condition he's in coming in here against a competitor the caliber of Aaron Rourke, but he's clearly taped up in the midsection. What can he bring here in this match?
I mean, he's certainly bringing resilience if he's still willing to compete. I'm not sure if a doctor has cleared him or not, so I think this is a valiant effort.
I mean, the doctor has to clear him. Wrestling Open officials aren't going to let him go in unless he's not, but I don't know what kind of doctor would clear him considering the condition he's in, but apparently he is good to go here against the dime piece, Aaron Rourke. What are the strengths that Aaron Rourke brings to the ring in one-on-one competition?
Well, I think that Aaron Rourke has tremendous speed and acrobatic ability on his side. He's also someone who is really good with ring awareness, so he always knows where he is so that he can counter your next move, just like he did with Ryan Clancy just now. And of course, going straight for that back, driving it into the turnbuckle.
And also going for the midsection too. I mean, let's not take away, yes, the back was devastated with the table shot in the submission, but his midsection took a beating as well. So Aaron Rourke is going to acquire that target, go right after it, and be relentless in that pursuit. The dime piece, Irish whip. Up and over goes Clancy though, off the ropes. Reverses the hip toss, hits it, and there is a drop kick by Clancy, Ryan Clancy. And look at that head scissors takeover. That is an offensive technique, from the 50s, 60s, and 70s that you do not see often, and that is the strength of Ryan Clancy. He brings a technique people aren't used to seeing.
Absolutely. He's taking something old and making it new, and it's something that might not be in the arsenal of the modern-day professional wrestler.
As the dime piece into that corner, you have to also think, every time Ryan Clancy even hits the ropes or the turnbuckles, it's going to be devastating. And so is that drop kick by Aaron Rourke.
Aaron Rourke not holding back, knowing that his opponent is injured here. And as you can see, it looks like the tape is also coming apart here. Oh, Rourke going for the pin. So Ryan Clancy is exposed both in the abdominal and the back area.
As Aaron Rourke, the dime piece, continuing to strike away at Ryan Clancy. And this is that relentless side, that vicious, brutal side of Aaron Rourke that I'm talking about. He's going right after it. He's not playing any games here, Sam.
He's not, and the ring can be a very unforgiving place for those with injury. Oh, Rourke kipping up, showing that athleticism, that acrobatic skill that I was telling you about before, but now almost taunting the audience.
Showing a cruel side to who he is, Aaron Rourke, going after the fans who are cheering him, which is a weird thing to do, but this is what I'm talking about with him. He is so ferocious in there that he wants to win at any cost. Oh, backbreaker, and slamming the back down again. Man, what a pace he is setting here against fancy Ryan Clancy, but Clancy gets the knees up.
Smart move, goes for the cover there.
Crucifix. Almost able to steal that one. I shouldn't say steal. He was able to almost take that one. Lands on the face of Rourke, as this is what Clancy needs to do, Sam, if he wants to pick up a win.
He's got a lot of heart. He's got to stay.
Oh, he went after the nose.
Oh!
That is what I'm talking about here. Absolutely heinous here from Aaron Rourke. There's a neck breaker. Double underhook. And another variation of the backbreaker. At some point, something has to give here, because Clancy is reaching the point where he can't defend himself.
But it's clear that Clancy does not give up. He didn't give up on Sunday against Ray Jazz when he was in that Jazz mission. He passed out.
You're right about that. The entire match, Ray Jazz was bringing the fight, and Clancy kept on coming until he literally had nothing left in his soul to give at Bishop the Beach, and he went to sleep. But now he is back here awake, but for how much longer?
We'll have to see. Ryan Clancy is all fight. He's Aaron Rourke now smacking Clancy. You gotta think that's not gonna sit well with Ryan Clancy.
Oh, there's a super kick. Clancy goes down again, and this is, Sam, this is becoming uncomfortable here.
If I know one thing, it's that Rourke does not like to be shown up. He wants to be the center of attention, the dime piece, shall we say. So, oh, what's this? More? Oh, come on.
We've seen this before. Split-legged moonsault to the lower back. Makes the cover. Only a count of 2.
And goes for it again.
He is going for broke, but Ryan Clancy, he is still showing that fight, Sam. He is showing that resiliency.
He is Rourke taking this very personally here. Also getting in Ref Scott's face.
As he is continuing to show why he is just mean. I mean, that is what it comes down to. Aaron Rourke, the dime piece, letting that mean side of himself out.
I bet the audience is wondering, why are they cheering for this guy? He seems like a bit of a mean guy.
As he is looking to make Ryan Clancy submit or maybe pass out once again.
Oh, but Clancy manages to fight out.
Landing on his feet. Here comes Ryan Clancy. Double underhook, doing own damage to his own back, I should say. But he needed to do it to try to get back into this match.
Clancy rising to his feet. Can he capitalize? Oh!
Moves him out of the way, but runs right into a kick. Does fancy Ryan Clancy.
I don't know how much longer Clancy can last in this match, Paul.
Here comes Aaron Rourke once again. Here comes Rourke, the dime piece. Has him up, slams Aaron Rourke to the mat, and is this the chance that Fancy Ryan Clancy has needed to get back into this matchup?
Neither man to their feet quite yet. This could be Ryan Clancy's moment to turn the tide in this match if he can make it to his feet before Aaron Rourke.
If there's anything left in his body, he is going to give it here against the dime piece, Aaron Rourke. There's a right hand. Locks it. There's another one. European uppercut and another one, but Rourke with a shot to the lower back. A devastating shot. Off the ropes, reversed by Clancy. Hits a big clothesline. There is the body slam.
And he's powering through the pain here, staying on Rourke. Sends him off the ropes.
Big back body drop. Lands hard, does Rourke. And now Clancy, perhaps that side Russian leg sweep is imminent. Gonna try it. He's gonna go, and again going after that nose. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Oof. Clancy hanging on by a thread, going to that second rope. A spear in midair. Oh my goodness. An absolutely insane shot by Aaron Rourke off that spear as Clancy is down. Can he even defend himself? I don't know if he can defend himself anymore. That was brutal. But Aaron Rourke looked like he saw a ghost. Oh, he's bleeding from the mouth. He is bleeding from the mouth. Fancy, he's bleeding.
After 8 minutes, 42 seconds, winner of the match via referee stoppage, the dime piece, Aaron Rourke.
I said it. I knew he couldn't defend himself at a certain point, but now he's bleeding from the mouth. A clear internal injury here. As Fancy Ryan Clint, we need some help out here. We need medical personnel. We need some help out here. Oh, come on! What is wrong with this guy?
You don't kick a man while he's down.
Ryan Clancy is bleeding internally. What is wrong with this guy? I knew he had a mean streak to him. No, come on! A savage, heinous attack by the dime piece Aaron Rourke as Fancy Ryan Clancy bleeding from the mouth. This is absolutely disgusting, Sam.
This is a man who clearly needs medical attention, and Aaron Rourke chooses to take advantage of Ryan Clancy's weakness here. What an opportunist.
Just a wicked, vile attack by Aaron Rourke. And I cannot believe he stooped to this level. I knew he would stoop to levels to pick up a win, but I didn't think he would assault a defenseless man here at Wrestling Open. I can't even look.
This is savage, selfish behavior at its finest here. Aaron Rourke with a complete disregard, making fun of the bleeding Ryan Clancy, who's being attended to medical by the referees in the ring.
Fancy Ryan Clancy being tended to here by our referees, and hopefully we can get some medical personnel to check on him, as that was a scary, scary moment. Bleeding from the mouth was Ryan Clancy, and folks, if we have an update, we'll get it to you as soon as we possibly can, as Fancy Ryan Clancy being carried out. Pick up a win, but I didn't think he would assault a defenseless man here at Wrestling Open. I can't even.
guard, making fun of the bleeding Ryan Clancy, who's being attended to medical.
Rich will be drunk and show up anyway next week. Sister Cup.
A big thank you to my friends here in Cranston, Rhode Island. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening.
This has been a match that has been brewing for so long, months on months on months. They were friends, they weren't friends, they were enemies, they weren't enemies. It all comes down to this match here tonight. And you can see in the left hand of Bear Bronson the Opportunity Knocks contract, which he did not have to use to get this match tonight because he beat Marcus Mathers a few weeks ago, as you saw in that video package, where Ryan Clancy, the special guest referee, had to count 3 and open official said, as far as we're concerned, that makes you the #1 contender. So not only does Bear Bronson get this shot at the title tonight, he still holds all the cards with that contract as far as I'm concerned.
He could lose this matchup, get up, hand the contract to Rich, and go, restart this, I want it again.
But then again, he may not need it at all. He may be the man to knock off Fancy Ryan Clancy after Clancy won that title just a few weeks ago over Marcus Mathers a couple months ago now, but he could be the man to end that here, and he could be the man to finally say to Fancy Ryan Clancy, this beef, this thing between us is over.
I hope so, but I'll be honest, I don't think it's going to be over this easily between these two men.
Well, Bear Bronson, whether he ends it or not, could walk away with gold around his waist, but he's going to beat the man proudly standing as champion in Fancy Ryan Clancy. This is a man who started off our run here in Cranston back at opening day at the end of March as the Wrestling Open champion. Now he stands tall as the IWTV champion after beating Marcus Mathers in a nearly 40-minute classic here in this building. And tonight, he has perhaps the toughest challenge of his Wrestling Open Rhode Island career so far in Bear Bronson.
Bear Bronson, an indie talent like no other right now. He is running the indies. He is the talk of the town, every single company he wrestles for, but he has decided Wrestling Open Rhode Island, that's my home. This is where I want to compete the most, and he wants that IWTV title. He wants what Clancy has around his waist right now.
But we know what Clancy has been through here in Worcester, all over. The talking's over, at least for me. Let's go to Rich.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
when he beat Marcus Mathers here in Cranston on October the 20th for that championship. There was no animosity heading into that match. There was no rivalry. There was nothing between Fancy Ryan Clancy and Marcus Mathers other than who is going to be the better man. And on that evening, it was Fancy Ryan Clancy. But now, Marcus Mathers has been dragged into this drama, but he is not a factor here. It is now down to where it all started. Fancy Ryan Clancy and Bear Bronson, two men who have gone through so much here in Cranston over the last 6 months, and now the title is on the line.
This championship that has defined the independent wrestling scene for the last 10 plus years. These two men going one-on-one against each other right now, and both of them want it.
It started with Fancy Ryan Clancy as the Wrestling Open champion. Oh, Bronson in the face of the champ, but Clancy having none of it. There was a clean break of sorts, as Clancy was the one who broke it. And now look at this, bringing the aggression here is Ryan Clancy. That's a very adamant yell right there. Referee Scott Robinson for Clancy.
Yeah, we've been seeing Clancy. He's been getting a little more like on the fringe, a little more psychotic, I guess you could say. But Bear Bronson, that's a man that's also crazy. These are two guys that are at the top of their game right now, top of their level, and they're going one-on-one for our IWTV Championship in the main event of Wrestling Open Rhode Island.
I don't know if he's crazy. I just think I can feel it in the room. I feel like you could probably feel this too. This is a very pro-Bear Bronson crowd, and I think a lot of the fans here in Cranston are kind of fed up with Fancy, and he's fed up right back.
Very much could agree with that. I guess the frustration that he's showing maybe is showing that way to me, but frustration is a great word to put it here for Ryan Clancy. He's getting frustrated with the people here in Cranston.
Ryan Clancy started out this year here in Cranston as the Wrestling Open champion and the fan favorite of everybody in Cranston, but when Bryce Donovan stole that championship away from Fancy Ryan Clancy with inadvertent help from Bobby Orlando, Clancy decided he needed to go travel the world, clear his head, and he went to Japan for a few months. And when he came back, he couldn't let it go. And Bear Bronson, his friend, was trying to convince him, man, just let it go, move on, and get better. And Clancy said, that championship, do you know what that meant to me? Imagine if your wife, Gabby, left you for another man. That's what that championship meant to me. Would you just let it go? And you and me, everyone agreed that crossed the line, and Bear Bronson was none too pleased about it.
It absolutely crossed the line, and that's what really, I feel like, started the animosity. Started, I would say, hatred that these two men have for each other at this point right now. And that hatred is now boiled over to this matchup right here for the IWTV title.
And Bear Bronson was then the one refusing to let it go, even though Clancy apologized. He said, I'm sorry. Bear Bronson wouldn't let it go until eventually things took a turn, and it seemed like these two were finally on the same page. But then in the opening round of the Eliminator Cup, Nick Petit raked the eyes of Fancy Ryan Clancy. Clancy couldn't see. He ended up drop-kicking Bronson. So Bronson said to him, you cost me something I wanted desperately, that Eliminator Cup. So now the only way I can make it even is if I take something from you, and that is what he could very well do here tonight.
Going to take away the IWTV title, a title that Clancy had fought and earned the opportunity to get a championship title match, which he was victorious in. Bear Bronson is looking to take that away from Clancy right now. But these two guys are absolutely mad, and they're brawling all over roads on the Patuxent.
As Bronson, he is not a guy you want to get into a slugfest in, especially outside of the ring. Oh, what's he doing here? What is he doing? He's gonna. What is he doing? Clancy grabbing that top rope desperately, and I don't blame him.
Top rope with that back kick, staggering Bronson.
Getting into that ring, creating separation as Bronson with a forearm, but Clancy there with the rising knee.
Clancy going high.
Oh,
Gets
caught by Bronson. He got caught. He could be going for a ride, but no, Clancy able to break it. And there goes Bronson into the steel post. Oh, what is he doing? Oh, but he has him up. Hits the pile driver on the floor. He dropped him with it. I don't care if there's a mat or not. Bronson just got pile driven on the floor. As that just changed everything here in this contest.
Changing the landscape of this match between these two men. That is a move that ends matches, and Ryan Clancy just did it on the floor.
Right on the floor as Bronson now in a heap. And Clancy might get a count-out win here because Bronson is not moving.
Out of count of 5 now.
He's not moving. It's up to a count of 6. Bronson's really up to 7.
We might need the paramedic on standby, but
up to 8. Bronson, he's starting to stir a little bit. Up to a count of 9. Oh, just barely back in. Barely back in, and now Clancy, he's on the assault. You want to talk about a level of aggression that has been unlocked here. It has been unlocked in Ryan Clancy.
Ryan Clancy targeting the neck and the head of Bear Bronson that he just absolutely delivered damage to with that pile driver on the floor.
Man, I have not seen this side of Ryan Clancy before. Have you?
The only time I can think of is maybe Last Stand last year with him and Brad Hollister inside a steel cage. But even then, this was a level of hatred that we're seeing right now that I didn't even see inside there.
Yeah, I mean, that was a different emotion altogether. I feel like this is just pure anger and rage where at the Last Stand in that cage, it was about vengeance. It was about payback, revenge. But this is about, I feel like this is hatred.
This is hatred. He is targeting the neck of Bear Bronson, and Bear Bronson has made it very public. He has a lot of issues with his back, with his spine, with his neck before, and Clancy does not care. He is looking to cause as much pain as possible to that right now.
Yeah, you know those pins and needles are running all down his neck, his arms, and Clancy knows that too, and Clancy is going to make him pay for that in a big, big way as he continues the assault here on Bear Bronson.
These two guys were good friends with one another. And you gotta imagine, Bear would be like, hey, my back's hurting me, etc., after the matches, because that's what you do when you talk to your friends. And Clancy is probably remembering that. He's remembering, oh, this hurts more than this. And he's using that to his advantage right now, because that's what you do sometimes when you face against a former friend of yours.
And the thing about this, too, is that, yeah, he has a lot of anger probably toward Bear with what's been going on with him over the past few months. But I feel like this is a projection of a lot of frustration with the fans here in Cranston. I think just naturally picking a favorite between the two, and you've heard it here, you've felt it. It is clearly Bear Bronson.
Is Bear Bronson time in this Cranston, Rhode Island crowd? And Ryan Clancy is not about it.
Like, I feel like if, wait, hold on, side Russian. He's won plenty of matches with that before. Hooks the leg. Like, you think about this. If all of a sudden fans at the TD Garden started cheering Jaylen Brown and started giving Jason Tatum a little gruff, he might be a little angry too. So that is what we're seeing here with Fancy Ryan Clancy, I think.
Absolutely. And Fancy Ryan Clancy, he's almost delivering the pain and the anger back to these fans in Cranston, Rhode Island. And Bear Bronson, something's up with his nose. I think Clancy might have broke Bear Bronson's nose.
Well, he's going to try a pile driver in the ring. If he hits this, that is a wrap. And he can put this whole thing behind him, because I think that's what Fancy wants to do. He wants to show that all along, he's been the man in this.
Trying to break his neck with that pile driver. But
wait, Clancy holds on, but he could not move. Bronson throws his full body weight down on the chest of the champion. Clancy now feeling the pain in his sternum and hearing it from the fans here in Cranston as Bear Bronson slowly making his way back to his feet here. But Clancy beats him to it.
Bear just clenching his neck, clenching the back of his neck and his head. He is in pain right now.
Clancy on his feet, and even with a busted neck, even with pins and needles going down his spine and his arms, Bear Bronson is still going to continue to fight with everything on the line here tonight.
These two men going 10 minutes, but they got 50 more to slug it out. And this is going to be an absolute hate-filled fight between these two.
Here we go. Big back body drop. Clancy goes fly.
Bear is now feeling himself, but again, clenching his neck. He is still having a lot of pain related to his back and neck right now. They're looking for the choke bomb on Clancy.
Here we go, ducks down as Clancy runs into the black hole slam. New champion. No, Clancy kicked out with authority on that one.
Kicking out with authority, proving why he is still the IWTV champion as he gets the shoulders up against Bear Bronson. But Bear Bronson feeling this Cranston, Rhode Island crowd, feeling the people that want him to become champion. And can he hit that discus lariat?
He's
going to
go for it. He's going to try to put his name in the record book, but Clancy out of the way. Springs into action, going to try that monkey flip. No. Has him. Hits the choke bomb. Choke bomb. Is this it? Clancy gets the shoulder up at 2. And Bear Bronson, you can see his nose maybe a little bit busted there. The fans here maybe disagreeing with the count, but that was as clear as day to me. Clancy got the shoulder up before the count of 3.
I will say something against this incredible Cranston, Rhode Island crowd. I think they might be a little biased. I think they wanted it to be 3, but it was not. Fancy Ryan Clancy proving why he is our IWTV champion, getting his shoulder up.
I think you said it. They wanted it to be a 3. Bear Bronson wanted it to be the end, but still Clancy showing why he's a fighting champion. Oh, he's going to go for that Fire Thunder driver. Oh, referee Scott Robinson barely getting out of the way there. As there's a European uppercut to that neck. Clancy with the enziguri. He dropped him. Can he get him up? Hits the German with a bridge. Gets the shoulder up, though.
Barely getting the shoulder up is Bear Bronson. Bear wants this title. He wants his name in the record books, but more importantly, I think he just wants to beat Fancy Ryan Clancy.
And look at this, the frustration, the anger of the champion here as he is continuing his assault on Bear Bronson.
Just targeting the head, targeting the neck, and now targeting the busted nose of Bear Bronson.
And knowing he doesn't need to rush either. He's learned so many lessons over the years. In times past, he might have tried to push a little more, but now he's going to take his time before trying for a knockout blow.
But we also know, and we've seen it as of recent with Ryan Clancy, he can go the distance, but Bear Bronson's trying to make it so he can't.
There's the back elbow. Bronson charges in. Here comes Clancy. Ends up on that apron. Oh, and neck first on that top rope. He continues that vicious, relentless assault on the neck.
Bear in sight, maybe looking for that fancy drop kick.
He's gonna try it, I think. Oh no, instead he's gonna go for the submission. We've seen him hit this double underhook, and with that neck under constant pressure, this could be the end for Bear Bronson.
Yeah, if I was Bear,
he might have to give it up. He might not have a choice. He might go out here. Oh, he's got nowhere to go, and look at that. Clancy has it fully cinched in. This could be it. The crowd coming to life here for Bronson. There's one. If it goes down one more time, it's over. Clancy retains. No, Bronson's hanging on. Bronson is hanging on. He took his time. He waited. Look at this bridge. Shoulders are down. He almost snuck one in there.
I almost thought that was it right there.
It's a discus. This could be it. This could be Bronson's time. He's got him lined up. Here we go. He's gonna go for it. He's got it. He hit it. Is that it? just barely getting his foot on that bottom rope.
And the in-ring wherewithal of Ryan Clancy to know where he is, knows that he just needed to simply lift his foot to get it on the ropes and save his IWTV title reign.
IWTV title on the line, but a lot of pride, a lot of ego, a lot of drama over the past 4 to 6 months between these two. Stop, start, stop, start. Partners, enemies, partners, and now enemies here again here tonight. They have poured it all out here, but they still have a little while to go before we determine a winner. As the crowd very adamantly pro-Bronson.
Hey, just listen to them. We are in Bear Country in Cranston, Rhode Island.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if he has the power to do anything else here.
No, he looks hurt. He doesn't know what he needs to do to put Clancy away.
Yeah, I think that adrenaline burst went right out the door. As here we go, he's trying to lift Clancy back up to his feet, but
his back
Clancy's down.
His back is also definitely hurting, and that is going to affect his strength and affect his ability to pick up Clancy right now.
Oh, look at that, dragging him up by the tights. He's gonna try one more shot here. Oh, tried to go for that drop kick. That's Bronson now. What's he gonna do? Goes up into that ropes. Oh, he's lifting himself up to his feet. Gonna go for a break here.
Clancy never letting go of those ropes, really helping him here.
Oh, no. Oh, Scott Robinson got clipped right there. And Bronson and Clancy showing some concern here. As Bronson now going to check on Scott. And now he's saying, you did this. As both men... Oh! Oh, what was that? That was cheap. That was cheap, and the crowd here is thinking the same thing. They're telling him that was dirty. And I think Clancy snapped. I think he's had enough.
The frustration, the fans here in Cranston, they have gotten to Clancy.
Where's he
Come on.
Where is he going here? What is he doing up here? Oh, he's got that IWTV title. What is he gonna do with that? He's got him knocked out. He can't make a cover. Oh, I think he really wants to put a bow on this.
This is not the fancy Ryan Clancy that was Wrestling Open's chosen warrior. And what is he doing?
This is not how a champion acts.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, here's Marcus. I think Clancy was going to put that title belt down.
I think so as well, but Marcus wasn't able to see that as he was rushing out here.
I think he's trying to tell Marcus, I was going to put the title down here.
I got to agree with Marcus, though. It's hard to believe Clancy right now with how he just acted.
No! Oh, he just cracked him with it. He just cracked him with that title belt. Scott Robinson's up. He just saw Marcus Mathers. And he's saying, what are you doing in here? Yeah, he's not playing games. He's ejecting him here. He's ejecting him here. Clancy's making the cover. Oh, I cannot believe this. Oh, Bronson out at 2. Bronson's out at 2 and he's alive. Bronson is back to life here. Oh, he hit the drop kick. He got him with it. And Clancy beat him.
The time of the fall, 19 minutes, 10 seconds. Here is your winner, and still undisputed IWTV Independent Wrestling World Champion, Clancy Ryan Clancy.
I have absolutely no idea what to make of that. Clancy ripped that title belt away, but did he do that on purpose?
Oh my.
Did he do that on purpose?
With the way he's acting right now, I have to think so.
I don't know. Clancy is celebrating, but I don't know if that's cause for celebration. As far as I'm concerned, it's a little bit of a travesty.
It absolutely is. This is not the fancy man. This is not fancy Ryan Clancy that we knew.
And most of the crowd here is pro Bronson, but there are fans of fancy Ryan Clancy, but I don't know how, after what we just saw go down here tonight in our main event. Can Bronson even form a thought? We're going to find out here.
I am so sick and tired of this stuff happening to me. First, Rice Donovan pulled out all the stops just to survive Baron Brunson. And now, Clancy, Ryan Clancy has shown everyone here his true colors, and he himself too pulled out all the stops to survive Baron Brunson. If you haven't noticed, if you notice here at Wrestling Open, it's become a bit of a theme here that nobody can out-wrestle Baron Brunson. Nobody can out-fight Baron Brunson. It takes wrenches, it takes steel chairs,